So let's talk Threads. It's the fastest growing social media platform on earth and has gained over 100 million users in less than 5 days. In this video, I'll walk through what Threads is, how it compares to other platforms, whether or not I think it'll succeed and why, and at the end, I'll be sharing my personal take on the app. So what is Threads? So it's a brand new social media app built by Mark Zuckerberg from Meta and Mosseri from Instagram, and it's built to be a competitor to Elon Musk's Twitter. And Elon Musk is pretty upset, which I would be too if I had just spent $40 billion on the Twitter platform. And there actually is speculation that Meta and Instagram hired former Twitter employees to use their trade secrets to build Threads. But either way, Threads is here and it's actually pretty good. So here we have the homepage. This is where you see all your threads from people you follow and threads from people you don't follow. Currently, I would consider this maybe more like Instagram's algorithm and less like YouTube's, because some of the content is from people you follow and you want to see, and some of it is just more like suggested or Threads hopes you want to see it. This will get dialed in better and better over time, but it is nice to see not only content from people you follow, but also interesting topics from people that you don't already follow. Then you have the search tab. This is where you can find new people or you can find friends who may be on the platform. Then there's the new Threads tab. This is where you can create content. So Threads supports videos and photos and text. You can just play around with it and have fun. And then the activity section is where you have all your notifications, which are actually split into 4 sections. You have all, replies, mentions, and verified. This is really nice when you're trying to find a notification and you can just split it up without having to scroll through all of it. And then last, you have your profile, which essentially is your name, your profile, your handle, link, bio, you get it, similar to a lot of the other platforms. So how fast is Threads really growing? So here's the time it took other platforms to reach 1 million users. Netflix took 3.5 years. Twitter took 2 years. Facebook took 10 months. And then Instagram came up after that and only did it in 2.5 months. ChatGPT took 5 days. And then Threads blew all those out of the water by only taking 1 hour. Now, granted, it is connected to other established platforms like Instagram and Facebook, but either way, the adoption rate for this platform is unheard of. And then after that, it took only 2 hours to reach 2 million users, 7 hours to reach 10 million users, and less than 5 days for 100 million users. So what makes Threads unique compared to other new social media platforms? I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a new platform coming out every couple months. Platforms like Clubhouse, you may remember, is very exclusive, invite only, and it was really exciting, and then it died out and it's not really relevant anymore. Or platforms like Be Real, which has gained a lot of users and a lot of people do enjoy it, but it really hasn't saturated the entire market. And then you have Vero, which is championed by a lot of creatives as the new Instagram, a way to share photos and be creative as a photographer, but again, it hasn't reached the masses yet. Or Lemonade, which is similar to Pinterest, and a lot of people haven't seen that one either. There's also a lot of controversial platforms like True Social and Parler, or even Twitter competitors like Mastodon and Blue Sky. So the reason I feel like Threads will succeed is because it's already connected to the social media juggernaut Meta, which has Facebook and Instagram and can already plug in those users to their new app. And we've seen that happen over the last couple days. Not only that, but it's being built on a proven platform, basically a copy paste of Twitter, and we know that a lot of people already enjoy that type of social media. Another thing is it has such a clean aesthetic. It's very easy to understand how the app works. You log on, creating your account is extremely simple. You copy everything over from Instagram and you're ready to go, making it very easy for people to adopt and start enjoying almost instantly. And really the most important part is social media is supposed to be social. And so if you don't have the people or the friends that you love connecting with, then it doesn't really make it a very fun platform, which is why a lot of these other platforms haven't already succeeded. And Threads is just porting in people from all the other platforms that you already enjoy, helping you connect with them. And so I already feel like I'm part of a community on Threads, whereas I didn't feel that way on Vero or Twitter or other platforms where it was harder for me to find the people that I wanted to connect with. And now for the things I don't like. Well, number one's kind of silly, but it's extremely fun and addictive, which is a negative for me because it consumes a lot of my time. I already spend too much time on YouTube and Instagram and now Threads. And as an entrepreneur and a business owner, I know that using my time is very important, especially for my business and not just scrolling social media. Another thing connected with that is it feels like another platform that I have to post on, another thing to worry about. And Threads specifically, the community, people want this to be unique and different. They don't want to see the same reels, the same content reposted from somewhere else. And so if you really want to grow and you want to build a community on Threads, it feels like you have to create a completely different piece of content, which can be stressful. And last of all, it's probably going to eventually be taken over by ads and algorithms and bots, and I'm just not there for that. We already have that on every other social media platform. The hopeful news is Mark Zuckerberg promised that they wouldn't introduce advertisements until after they reached 1 billion users, but at this point, it might happen a lot sooner than we think. And a couple things I do like: I love how clean and aesthetic it looks. I love how I can see posts and threads from people I actually follow, which is huge. I don't feel like I can see that as often on other platforms, especially Instagram. And I feel like overall, it just has a very creative energy. It's easy to post on there, it's easy to come up with ideas, and that makes it really, really fun. Now, it's still early on and we'll see what happens. Typically, a platform starts out as one thing and becomes a completely different thing. And who knows, maybe it's just a new toy and people will get bored of it, but I could see it becoming a significant platform that you introduce to your social media strategy. If you want to connect with me on Threads, I'll link my profile below the like button. I'll be sharing updates, creative experiments, and thoughts over there. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm really excited one day when I have my own studio, because there's a train track literally right here, and I feel like every single time I press record, it's like in the background. So I guess that's what you have to do, just work around the train.